Good morning, class.
Good morning, Mrs. Mills.
Okay, it's time for the grand finale. So, we know that nobody else entered the cookie contest because Coco always wins anyway, so nobody enters anymore. So they were going to see who used the fudge sauce and solve the crime, but now they can't. Whew, let's have the grand finale, shall we? Grand finale, where Dodo's dare. This is getting interesting. Chapter 10. Stop that! Whew. Rewind. Stop that duck! Didi yelled. The queen? I gasped. Yes, exclaimed Didi. She's the one who loves the secret fudge sauce more than anybody. She loves it so much that she gave you the prize every year, but this year she got greedy. She wanted the secret sauce and the cash prize. Well, that was mean, I said. You think? Makes sense, doesn't it? Yes, it was. Sorry, roll it back. Yes, it was, but we'll bring her to justice, said Didi. Then she shouted again, Stop that duck! But none of the mall customers tried to stop the queen. In fact, they just ignored us and kept on shopping. We gotta do it ourselves, said Didi. Hop on! I jumped on her back. Are you leaving already? Gasped Pinguini, sliding into the food court on the spilled butter. I finally got the food truck parked. We're not leaving, we're chasing a duck, said Didi Dodo. Hop on! Okay, said Pinguini, and he hopped on my back. Can we come too? Asked the cute baby chicks. We snuck down here to see the cookie contest and to poop on the chairs, and now we need to get out of here fast before the mall cop catches us. Yes, but hurry, said Didi. The queen is getting away. The chicks hopped on Pinguini's back. Didi started skating straight into Papa Pelican's ye old hot dog stand. Ye hast knockest down my frankfurters, yelled Papa Pelican. That's silly looking, isn't it? It's getting too silly. Sorry, she said. It's hard to steer with a dodo, a penguin, and cute baby chicks on my back. No problem, said the cute baby chicks, chomping down on hot dogs. We were hungry anyway. But the queen is getting away, I yelled. Not if my daring plan works, yelled Didi, wing raised, beak high, and eyes a-sparkling. She pushed off from the hot dog stand and built up speed, and soon we were zooming through the crowd. Ye chicks forgotteth to pay for thy hot dogs, I heard Papa Pelican shouting behind us. I'm calling the mall cop. Uh-oh, said the chicks. Chapter 11. There goes the queen, I shouted. Queen was running into a store called Barney's Breakables. Didi made a hard turn and we just barely held on to each other. We screeched into Barney's Breakables. Crack, crunch, shatter. Many things were broken. Many, many things. Barney's Breakables. The queen ran out. We skated out. Barney wept. Ooh! Cried Barney. I'm calling the mall cop on you. Uh-oh! Said the cute baby chicks. There she is, I shouted. The queen was running into a store called Leroy's Extremely Clean Chairs. I gotta worry here that the chicks are gonna ruin those chairs. I would rather not say what happened next, but it was gross. My chairs, yelled Leroy. Look what those chicks did to my chairs. The queen ran out. We skated out. Leroy screamed, I'm calling the mall cop. Uh-oh, said the cute baby chicks. The queen ran into a glass elevator. We tried to follow her, but the doors were closed just before we got there. The queen gave us a royal wave as the elevator carried her up to the next floor. We gotta get up there, said Didi Dodo, swerving, and we don't have time to wait for the elevator. I'm gonna use that cheese booth as a ramp and try to jump up to the next level. Can you make it? I asked. It looked way too high. No, she said, but you can with a triple cocoa. What are you telling me with the triple cocoa? I shouted. I've never done a triple cocoa on roller skates. It's pretty much the same thing, said Didi Dodo. Plus, the wheels are coated in butter, so it's just like sliding on ice. Okay, I'll try it, I said. Just stop so I can put on these skates. I don't know how to stop, said Didi Dodo, but I do have a daring plan. Uh-oh, said the chicks. Didi skated on one foot and took off the skate from her other foot. Put this on and get ready to switch, she told me. I laced up the skate while she swerved around chicken shoppers and knocked over a display rack of priceless crystal donkeys. I want a priceless crystal donkey. Then I started skating on one foot while Didi hopped along beside us. Took off her other skate and put it on my foot. Then she climbed up on top of me, Pinguini, the cute baby chicks, and the sweet old hen who had somehow hitched a ride with us. Be careful, dearie, said the sweet old hen. That's not part of my daring plan, said Didi Dodo, but this is. Now, Coco! We hit the slanted side of the cheese booth and whooshed into the air. I twisted and twirled and felt Pinguini grabbing onto my leg. That's one, Coco, yelled Didi. I twirled and twisted and saw Didi trying to hold the cute baby chicks under her wing. That's two, Cocos, yelled Didi. We've almost made it. I twisted, but Pinguini was losing his grip. If I twirled, he would fall, and so would Didi and the chicks. Instead of twirling, I twisted again. I had invented a new trick. I would call it the quadruple Coco, or maybe the Dodo double-double, or maybe the... But before I could decide, we were zooming up and over the railing. We made it to the second floor, but because I had missed a twirl, I didn't land on the skates. I landed on Pinguini. Pinguini landed on the sweet old hen. The sweet old hen landed on the chicks. The chicks landed on Didi Dodo. And Didi Dodo landed on the queen. Quack, said the queen. We did it! Didi Dodo and I yelled. Please get off of me, dearie, the sweet old hen said to Pinguini. I am so sorry, madame, Pinguini replied. You birds are in big trouble, shouted the mall cop. Uh-oh, the cute baby chicks chirped. Oh my goodness, this is exciting. Chapter 12. The mall cop looked a lot like Cousin Yuck Yuck. Are you Cousin Yuck Yuck? I asked. Of course I'm Cousin Yuck Yuck. What are you doing here? Well, the relish business has been slow, so I took a job to make extra money, he said. Now shut up so I can yell at you. All of us except for Didi Dodo trembled in fear. You, he yelled at the queen, are fired. He grabbed the crown off her head and balled it up. It was just cardboard. The queen cried, up! You, he yelled at Pinguini, are parked in a loading zone. They're towing your food truck away. Pinguini cried. You, he yelled at the cute baby chicks and the sweet old hen, are banned from the food court for life. The sweet old hen cried. The cute baby chicks said, uh-oh, and then they cried. But you too, he yelled at Didi and me, are in the most trouble of all. Do you know how much damage you have done to the mall? No, I said. $530.37 worth. Now pay up or go to jail. The mall cop got out a tiny notebook and started writing in it. I cried. Didi Dodo did not cry. I've got a daring plan, she whispered back, quietly switching the skates back to her own feet. Then she yelled, jump on, everybody! Let's make a break for it! Wait, said the queen. I've got a better plan. Coco Dodo, you deserve to win the cookie contest. Here is the prize money, $500. Do you hear my train happening? Great timing, train. What are you telling me, Your Royal Highness? I asked. I got too greedy, and now everybody's in trouble. It was my fault, so let me fix it, she said. And even though she didn't have her crown, she still seemed a lot like a royal duck. You can take the prize money and use it to pay for the damages. She handed me the money bag full of $500. I handed the bag to the mall cop. What about the other $300.37? He yelled. I checked my pockets. I didn't have any money or any pockets. Well, roared the mall cop, do you have the money or do I get to stomp you? I looked at Didi. She didn't have any money, but from the way she was waving her wing and holding her beak and shining her eyes, I knew she had a daring plan. There's the queen without her crown. Do you dare? I do. Do you? Ah! She did. Oh, there's a lot to see in that one, isn't there? Epilogue. That means sort of a little bit after the end. After we escaped the mall cop, grabbed the trophy from the trash can, and rescued Pinguini's food truck, we all went back to my cookie shop. Just a minute, I said, turning on the oven, and we'll have hot cookies. I hope they are old-fashioned sugar cookies, said the sweet old hen. Yes, I said they are. Will they have rainbow sprinkles? Asked the chicks. Yes, I said they will. Said the chicks. While the cookies baked, I put the new trophy with the other trophies. My last trophy, I said. Next year, I will let someone else win. Also, you'll be arrested if you ever go to the mall again, said the queen, and so will I. The queen started to cry. Since you lost your job, I said, maybe you'd like to be my assistant baker. The queen stopped crying. Will you teach me how to make the secret fudge sauce? She asked. Maybe, I said, but first you must learn how to take hot sugar cookies with sprinkles out of the oven. I handed her the oven mitts and she went to work. It's a good thing you hired an assistant, said Didi Dodo, because you're going to be very busy. What are you telling me with the busy? I asked. She handed me a card. It said, Dodo and Dodo, future spies, and licensed babysitter and award-winning cookie baker. Aww. They made friends. This is a daring plan, I said, and I like it. Then we all had cookies. You see why I had to make Didi's voice kind of silly? Because look at her eyeballs. She's kind of crazy. She's silly. The end. Ooh, I like that. That was really fun to read. If you get these at the library or bookstore, you want to look for Tom Engelberger. He did there's a lot of Inspector Flytrap and a lot of Didi Dodo. You see it says number 1. That's because there's more. So you can have fun too, trying out voices and seeing all the funny pictures up close. These are really good. Try to find them.